Okay, now Mac often sentir mon petit genre better. I feel better. I even feel that I can visit hospice now. Okay, I was so afraid of it because they talk about death. I don't want to go where they talk about death only, man. Because I'm a life guy.
Yeah, no, I understand. Me too.
I'm a life guy. I want to live.
Me too.
1,000 years. I don't know yet.
Yes.
So, well, let's talk a little more about hospice. Now that I'm not afraid anymore, and hopefully mon capteur we will send you a media hospice too, that means we want to know more. I see that you guys, let's say Avow, offers different type of care. Now we have palliative care, okay, and we have help for caregivers, different services I mean, and help for grief and loss,
Yes.
okay, children's services also.
Well, all of our services we provide for children as well.
Interesting. And help advance our mission. Okay, so that is not a part of it. Yeah, that is a part of.
Well, that's just for people that we do have donations that help provide, because we provide service for anyone regardless of whether they have insurance, whether they have money, whether they speak English, whether they're here legally. It doesn't matter.
Did you just mention insurance or no insurance?
Either way, if we accept insurance, if they don't have insurance, we will still provide care. We provide all those services.
Enseignez, Mark. Je pense que hospice c'est ton affaire. I think it was all about, rich people with a lot of money who can afford it. You have to have money to go to a hospice. C'est ça que me toujours pensé.
That's another myth. Yeah, we take care of everyone. Immokalee is a great example. When I first came out here, I spoke to a social worker at the Friendship House. And I talked to her about the signs that somebody may require hospice care. And when I mentioned them, she said, that sounds like somebody here. And she said, we have a problem.
Now, how does hospice get money for the care that they are providing?
The donations. We have a foundation that receives donations from the community and that helps us treat people.
So you're
who need
telling
help.
me Avow is a non-profit organization?
Yes. Yeah, we are a non-profit.
I thought it was a private business.
No, it's non-profit. It's local. It's only in Collier County. But it is a non-profit.
Wow. I'm learning so much. Wow.
So all of our services are available to everybody in the community, regardless.
Anybody, everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
It doesn't matter, let's say your financial status,
Not at all.
language, ethnicity,
Not at
and
all.
all that, no
Yeah.
problem.
No,
So you receive and accept and you serve everybody.
correct.
And you have Creole speakers?
We have either Creole speakers, and in any language what we have is they have a phone that we get a translator live. And
So
we're able
toujours
to
bon monde
translate.
qui là pour translate si qu'on a un client qui parle créole, so toujours bon monde qui là someone who speaks their language to translate for them
Yeah.
in
Any language.
any language.
Yes, including Creole. We have some that speak Creole. We have some dialects out here of Spanish that,
We have more than 20 of them.
yes. So what happens is if somebody doesn't understand, one of our nurses, for example, that speaks Spanish, and they don't understand that Spanish, then what we do is we will have on the phone a translator that will translate in that particular dialect so we can communicate and they can understand everything.
So ça veut dire pour mal prendre soin dans hospice, m'pas besoin d'une assurance, c'est pas nécessaire. M'pas besoin de parler anglais. Quel que soit côté me sortir me ka joindre, quel que soit valer l'argent qui me posséder qui me gagne qui me pas gagne qui me ka joindre, et puis même si me pas parler langue là, gon monde qui disponible qui hospice ba moi to translate for me at any time. And all that, if I can afford it, fine. If I cannot afford it, it's free. Because it is a non-profit organization.
Correct.
Wow. Now let's talk about the services. Let's start with the first one. Palliative care.
Okay, and just so you know, we talked about hospice, so that's also a service.
Okay.
That's a separate service because that's for people who are terminally ill.
So the organization is Avow.
The organization's Avow. One service is hospice, which we
Okay.
had spoken about. Another service is palliative care.
Okay, let's talk about palliative care.
Palliative care is for somebody who has a serious illness, not necessarily a terminal illness, and they want to stay with their physician and continue seeking curative treatments, which you do not do with hospice, because hospice, you're just purely in comfort care.
Hold on, excuse me, I have to stop you because
Yeah.
I understand you are teaching me. I'm very ignorant about that issue.
Okay.
You say it doesn't have to be a terminal illness.
Right.
I thought people go to hospice or go to Avow or to hospice because they have a terminal illness.
True, that's for hospice. But Avow helps people with palliative care who have a serious illness, whatever illness it may be, who want to stay with their physician, they want to stay with their doctor, they want to continue getting curative treatments, whatever those curative treatments are. But what happens is a lot of people have symptoms that they have trouble managing based on the standard treatment they're receiving from their doctor. Whether it's from the illness or whether it's from the treatments. So what Avow does, the palliative care are experts on comfort. So they'll come in and spend maybe an hour to 2 hours with a patient, finding out what all their symptoms are, the things that aren't being controlled, whether it's pain, insomnia, depression, anxiety, digestive issues, any type of symptoms that they have, also finding community resources through our social workers, and they will work with them to help them through while they're looking to be cured from their illness. We'll make them a lot more comfortable by consulting with them and their physicians and helping with their family as well.
So all that can happen while they stay at home, they don't have to be at the facility.
Oh, correct. Yeah. In fact, there is no a hospice house for palliative care. That's strictly, we either visit their homes or recently we opened, we had a ribbon cutting just a couple of weeks ago. It's called the Lion Center. It's on our campus in Naples, and it's an outpatient facility. So people could go in, have an appointment, and then leave, but we will still come to people's homes.
That's interesting. Now, let's talk about help for caregivers. What happened here?
What happens is caregivers sometimes are very stressful when they're dealing with somebody who has an illness and they're the caregiver, especially elderly people, and it's only the two of them living there. It's a lot of work. So what we have is we have in our bereavement department specialists that deal with people with grief who have lost someone, as well as caregivers that are struggling. And they're there to help them, consult them, find ways to help them get through and help them care for the loved one.
So, Avow pas seulement aider moun ki malade, mais yo aider moun ka bay soin avec moun ki malade yo tou. So I'm talking about caregivers. So
Right.
that you have something, and let's say you help those people also.
We help them through consulting with them and helping them through. It doesn't take the place of actually coming in. We don't come in and take care of the patient, but we do help the caregiver deal with.
So the caregivers, are we talking about the doctors, the nurses, or are we talking about the family members?
Family members.
Okay.
So you have a wife of a husband who is sick, and the husband's trying to take care of her, and it's very stressful. And he can actually contact Avow. We have support groups for that, as well as individual in counseling, where somebody could call and say, "I'm struggling with this," and they'll give them some advice on how to deal with that.
Let's take a break. N'a retourné tout à l'heure. N'a parlé beaucoup plus. Songez qu'il va suivre Dr. Arthur Boy live, and we are having a lot of fun learning. Now, mama pon a pile ya batera. Na pon ti pose something tout à l'heure.